when I call you. It was like not texting to a yawning.
EA. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, caught at the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. Maybe second down. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt.
San Francisco.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
2nd and 6.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 11 carries, 55 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
6 yards.
I will see Northam trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this being a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Ooh, the juke. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rams, first down.
On the counter, here's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A They'll give to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a passer, he was trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the gun, McCaffrey. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Yards on the pickup. That brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27.
minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 of the first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's to the pylon, incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 7.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Rams 3.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47.
Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he returns this to the 22. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Here is third down and 4. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up third and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49er first down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
49ers.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 24. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Mostert will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. One carry, one touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In motion right goes Adams. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Second and short now following the fumble.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And the Rams.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have got a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Dances by him. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 15. A little under 2.5 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35 yards on the pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And his throw is incomplete. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
Here's Stafford.
49ers, 38.
Pass complete there in the cool. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Brings up third and 11.
Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's first and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Bud, be ready, be ready.
Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for San Francisco, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.